Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a Nandroid backup. It is a fairly simple process which allows you to back up everything on your Android device. Basically, it makes a complete copy of everything that is on your device, all the apps, everything, and you can restore from it if your device goes into a boot loop or something screwy with it and you don't like it anymore. It's a great thing to have when you're flashing ROMs, if you're a developer and you're changing things, if you're just trying out new apps that are not in the Android market and they're unlisted, and you want to be safe. You make an Android backup, and you can always restore when something goes wrong. The easiest way to do this, well, there's actually two ways. The easiest way to do this is using ROM Manager. The second way is using your recovery, the recovery that you flashed, and going from there. I'm going to show you guys ROM Manager because it is the easiest way to do it. ROM Manager is a free application in the Android market. It's probably the best way to do anything with flashing and backing up. It's very simple. You flash recovery mode, and then you scroll down. If you want to install a ROM, you can do all that. And you scroll down, and you get backup current ROM. Couldn't get much easier. You put a name in, something that you remember, something by a place that you were at, something such as this, and you hit OK. And it'll do the process, and it takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It makes a complete backup of your phone, like I have two here, CyanogenMod 6.1 and the latest one, which was, I made a backup actually of Olive Garden while I was eating dinner, which was, a good use of time. And when you want to restore, because, you're not good, and you can get into the ROM Manager application, you can just click Restore, and it does it right from there. It is so simple, you gotta be stupid not to be able to use it. Now, let's say you screw up your phone, or you just like doing it the hard way, or you love your recovery mode. I'll show you guys how to boot into recovery and make an Android backup that way. On our Incredible, you want to hold down the volume button, the down one, and you press the top button, and it'll boot into the bootloader, and then you can boot into recovery from there. Every phone has a different way of doing it, but this is how you do it on the Incredible. It's usually pretty similar for every device. So just check the HBoot, and now we're going to go down one from fastboot into recovery, and you click the top button here, and we boot right into recovery. So it's, you just wait a sec, and we'll boot into the Clockwork mod recovery, which is pretty much standard for Incredible. Now then you get the Clockwork mod recovery, and you can use the little track pad to scroll down, and there's an option, the third one from the bottom, called Nandroid. And you just click on Android, and you get three options: backup, restore, and advanced restore. Don't deal with advanced restore unless you know what you're doing. Basically, backup, if you just want to make a backup, you click backup. Quickly, for those of you who actually are interested in watching the recovery, basically it will show you how much space is free on your card, and then it'll say backing up the boot, backing up recovery, backing up system, backing up data, and then the next option will be backing up data, which is all your application's data. Save points in games and such. So that is how it does it. It shows this screen for every backup. Even when you go through ROM Manager, it does it through the Clockwork recovery, which is, this is what it looks like. And that's pretty much it for backup. Backup completed, and basically I'll show you guys how to restore through Nandroid too. This is when things go bad. You would boot into recovery using what I showed you earlier, and let's say a boot loop happens and you can't get past the booting screen, you would boot into recovery, and this is where Nandroid backups really come in handy. They'll restore you to your state. So you just want to click on the Nandroid option, and you click under Restore, and I can restore to any one of these I want. It's really easy. I just have to click one, and then you click Yes, Restore. I'm just going to click Go Back, and that's basically it. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments. Nandroid backups are pretty simple. If you follow what I showed you, if you're a beginner, definitely check out ROM Manager. By far will make things incredibly easy for you. And if you get into a pinch, you can go into your recovery mode and restore from there. So I'm just going to tell you guys that if you make an Android backup, you're basically set for flashing, developing, anything. If you screw something up, and you can't get it back through an Android, you obviously did something pretty bad, and it's probably a dumb move, and you weren't really experienced. So do an Android backup, and don't break your device. I'll see you guys in the next video.